Hello, my name is Brooke Newman and welcome to How to Become a Beat Maker, brought to you by Band Enterprise and Beats to Beats Studios. Now, if you're interested in music, how to compose, you want to learn anything about beat making, then you're watching the right video. I'm going to give you the steps on how to set yourself up so you can start making beats immediately. Step 1, you're going to need a program. You're going to have to invest in getting a program. There's a few programs out there: Logic, Reason, Pro Tools, Cubase, Fruity Loops. They're all good. You can find which one works for you, but today we're going to use Logic. So I'm going to show you how to make a beat on Logic. Another thing you need is a MIDI keyboard. You can get one of these for about £50 to £100, or if you're working dollars, about $70 to $120. Just so you can start inputting sounds. Hopefully you have a MIDI keyboard now. If you don't, that's fine. I'm going to make a beat in Logic, so I'm going to show you how that's done. First thing, you want to open up Logic. Go to File, New, Empty Project. And basically what you're going to do is it's going to ask you to put a new track in. You're going to say Software Instrument. Once you've done that, your screen should look like this. This is your loop bar up here. Now your tempo. That's the first thing you really want to set. There's no set tempo for a track. Most hip hop is around like 80 to like 100. If you're going to grime and funky, that's about 125 to 135. If you're doing slow jams, you're talking about 90s and below, but there's no set tempo. So you could make a slow jam with a 140 tempo. But it does help if you set the right tempo first. So I'm going to set a tempo for 90. To do that, you come down here and you just drag that down to 90. Okay. Once you do that, the metronome is over here. So if you just play that, you'll hear it. Okay, once you've got the metronome going, you want to put down either the drums or the riff. You can do either. Beat makers have their own set way, but I'm going to put drums down first. So basically on Logic, once you've got your instrument selected, you should have a selection over here. I'm going to go to drums, electronic, hip hop. I can start going through my sounds and looking for what I want to use. I'm just going to put a basic drum loop in. Once you do that, you double click what you've just recorded in. You should come up with this. This is what you've just recorded in, all these. Now for beginning beat makers, this is going to be your best friend. It's called Quantize. In order to quantize your notes, you want to select everything, go up here, and you've got different set for quantizing your notes. I use 1612 or 1624, but you can find out what works for you. So once you have that going, you might want to add more onto the drums. So I'm going to add a hi-hat. Once again, you double click what we just recorded, select everything and quantize. Okay, so we've got a basic drum loop now. Let's say you want to add a riff, something on top, either guitar, piano, synth. I'll show you how to do that now. What you do is you click on the plus arrow here, which is for new tracks. You want another software instrument track. You can drag this back over, and then basically, let's say I want to add a synth. So I click on synth, synth leads, low, lost in trance. So I've got my synth now. Over to the left hand side, this is when you select your instrument, this is where you can change its volume on the mixer. So if your synth is too loud, you turn it down. You turn down your synth from here. So I'll stop it. You know. I hit record. Wait for my metronome to come in, and I go. I stop it, double click it again, select everything, functions, and quantize selected event. Since it's already on 1612, I don't have to select that again. Okay, let's say you've got that now. That's just a basic beat. You want to structure. That's your next step. Next step is to structure. In order to structure, you select everything. You want to copy it. So you Command C, or you can go to Edit and say I copy. Copy everything. Drag it to the end of the loop, and you paste it. Now basically what you can do is structure your beat. So let's say you just want your beat to start like that. Then you can, you know, sorry I haven't mentioned these buttons yet, but basically this is record. You want to record the track. This is mute and solo. I want to solo the track. So let's say I want my strings to come in first for 4 bars, and then basically something else is going to come. So let's say I want my strings to come in 4 bars, and then my drums to come in on the next 4 bars. So you want to take away something, you just select it and delete. That's the basic setup for making a beat on Logic. There's Reason, Fruity Loops, Pro Tools, Cubase, a lot of other programs that you can also use as well. I like Logic because it has all the sounds there for you already. If you're an artist looking for beats, please check out my link at www.bandenterprise.com. Currently have a deal going on for non-exclusive beats, so if you're looking for beats, check that out now. Also on the YouTube, look for Beats to Beats. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any comments or any questions, feel free to ask me, because I'm here to help.